Hey College and Career Success, this is your week 3 specific career services assignment video. So as I said in my initial video for your week 3 assignments, we are in chapter 4, and chapter 4 has the regular chapter 4 lecture video and then has its own set of assignments, but then we also in this week 3 are going to do a career services assignment. And so I wanted to make sure that I split these up just so that you could kind of look at them a little bit differently. So the chapter 4 lecture video is already loaded right here. The week 3 chapter 4 assignment video is right here. That goes over these assignments right here, all connected directly to chapter 4. And the video that you're watching right now is the career services assignment. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this. The first thing I want to show you is on our home page. You can go to the very bottom and click on career services. And this is our career services resource on campus. They have an on-campus office, and they also can make appointments through online as well as Akron. And so they're a great resource for students who this is their first day on campus all the way through you've already graduated and you're looking for some career assistance. So I do encourage you to click around here, get to know some of the things that they help with, make an appointment if needed, or if you don't need it now, just keep in mind for later, because they can help anything with resumes, interviewing, making sure that you're prepared to explore different careers. If you're undecided, a whole bunch of things that they can assist you with. So again, just kind of looking through and making sure that you are comfortable and just know what they have available to you. All right, so jumping back, our career services assignment, I'm going to scroll down, and here it is. You are going to do a couple of things with this. The first thing you're going to do is complete the 60-question career coach assessment. I'm going to show you that in a moment. You're going to take that assessment, and you're going to either copy and paste your top 3 career traits with a brief explanation, or attach a screenshot of your assessment results with a brief explanation. So I'm going to talk about the survey and how to get those results in first, because then you also have to do like a reflection. So you can certainly click on this. It'll open up in a new tab up here. You can also go to career services and click on career coach. There's also career coach down here. So a couple different ways to access it. Now, if you click it from ours, it'll take you right into this search page. If you go to from someplace else, it takes you just right here. Either way, you're going to go to interests. So even if you're here, you'll go to interests, and it'll say 6 question or 60 question. So you are going to take the 60 question, and that's what it says in your directions as well, 60 questions. I'm going to take the 6 question one just for the purposes of the video, so it's not too long, but it also shows you that it's really not that terrible. So it's going to ask you very simple questions, and you're just going to answer on this scale, and I'm going to show you kind of how I would do this. There we go. And it's going to give me, here's my results. So there are my personality results and then my matches. Not a surprise, education is the top match there. So before you kind of do anything for the assignment, I really do encourage you to look at your results in terms of your career matches. And it's going to match it from the highest match all the way down into where you probably shouldn't even consider that a field, possibly. I don't want to say that completely, but then I would encourage you to maybe click around within each of those particular areas. You can look to see, all right, maybe I'm interested in education, but specifically early childhood. So I'm going to click in there, and it's going to give me even further breakdown of all the different fields in early child education. Of course, in this one, there's only a couple. If I wanted to know more, I would click see career details, and it's going to take me to the specific field, like this career. I can get the overview, the about, which is going to give me just what it sounds like, just basically tasks, what it's about, the education breakdown, the skills that the employers are looking for, both technical and non-technical. Then I can look to see how much money am I expected to make, like over time. Who is hiring in this particular area? This one is going down. I could also look to see, okay, I may not want to work here. I might want to work within 50 miles, and then it gives me a different projection. Similar careers, so maybe that one does not have a great projection of jobs needed in the next few years. So let's look at something that's similar. And then live job postings. This is exactly who needs people in that field right now. You can kind of go and look at those postings. I just wanted to make sure that you kind of knew that there's a lot to this. It's really helpful to have these results. Now, I will say that if you wanted to be able to revisit them, I would encourage you to sign up for an account, because you might be asked to do this in a future class. If you're not too concerned about that, you can just do it as a guest. All right, so then after you've kind of explored for our particular purposes, you can just do a quick screenshot right there. I usually do like a snip tool. So I get my snipping tool out and I would cut that and I would maybe paste it or save it like as the JPEG or put it into a Word doc or PDF, however. And I would submit it into the Dropbox down here. You can see it's file or text, so both. Or I could download my results and they're going to download into a PDF. You can see that's going to give me a lot of information. Actually, I think this is even more helpful because it breaks down the categories, but then also the career matches themselves. So either way, you're going to submit your results. I specifically want to see your top 3 career traits. So again, the career traits are those right here: artistic, social, investigative, enterprising, realistic, or conventional. And they're going to have a top 3. That's what this is right here. So you're going to upload so I can see what your top 3 personality traits were. And then no matter if you upload the document or a screenshot or a snip, whatever, you're going to explain 1 to 2 sentences per traits. So 3 traits total means anywhere from 3 to 6 sentences response. And say how each trait, like how it connects to you and how it relates to your career interest. So for instance, if you are going into nursing, you would maybe look at your career results. Let's just say you got artistic, social, and investigative as your top 3. You can talk about how artistic connects to you or does not connect to you and how it would impact you or help you or maybe be a disadvantage as you're going into the nursing field. Same thing then with social and same thing then with investigative. So you're going to take your top 3, you do not have to talk about all 6, take your top 3 career traits and tell me 1 to 2 sentences per trait how it fits you or doesn't fit you or how it would align or not align with the career you're going into. So it really is a reflection-based assignment. I also hope that you can use it to maybe either inform you if you are undecided about the field you want to go into. It can maybe validate the field that you are heading into, like, hey, yeah, my field is music and it came out first. Or it can maybe have you just think of something, maybe if you were thinking of changing majors. So it's a nice thing to reflect on in general. But that's what you're doing for this assignment, is you're going to submit either in a file or, you know, a JPEG, a PDF, whatever. You're going to submit your top 3 career traits, and then in that same file, or you can write a submission, like a comment area, you're going to do 1 to 2 sentences per trait, just talking about how it relates to you and your career interest, right? So that is due by Sunday as well. So for your chapter 4 assignments, please make sure you check out the other video that's already up here and complete all of those. You do still have an attendance post this week as well, along with your chapter 4 assignments, and then of course finishing up with your career services assignment. If you have any questions on this, please let me know. Have a great week.